name's Tilly, and today I'm taking you on an adventure to the African savannah, home of the majestic lions. Just look at this place. It's so vast and alive. Did you know lions are known as kings of the savannah? This one here with his golden mane looks so powerful. His mane shines in the sunlight. He's truly the pride of this land. Check them out, just lounging and soaking up the sun. Masters of relaxation. When it's time to hunt, they move in perfect sync, graceful and powerful. And here's something special. Lion families are so close. Look at this mother and her cubs. They love each other. There's so much love and tenderness. That roar, it echoes across the land saying, "We're here, this is our home." The savannah whispers secrets in the wind. Every bit of it has a story to tell. This cubs think he is hidden, but I see those little ears peeking out, so I found him. These paw prints in the sand, they tell a story of where they've been and where they're going. A lion's roar, it shakes the ground, the sound of pure wild power. Snack time, these little guys are enjoying every bite. Life here has its own rhythm. Night falls and the lions blend with the shadows, a world of mystery. As the stars appear, the cubs snuggle in, safe under watchful eyes. Pure magic. Under the stars with lions by my side, I'll carry this memory forever. It's time to go. I'll always remember my lion friends and the lessons they shared. Leaving the savannah with a smile, I'm grateful for the courage, family, and beauty I found here. The savannah and its lions will always be in my heart. May their spirit live on in all of us. Now, I'm speaking from Tilly's perspective. The most powerful aspect of this project is the ability to connect with children and deliver educational content in a way that sparks their imagination. Not everyone can stand next to lions and create content, but we can. And that's the magic of what we're doing. The creative possibilities are endless, and it's all about where your imagination takes you during production. In the next episode, we could go to space or swim underwater with whales. The point is that Tilly can be anywhere, doing anything, giving children experiences that are not only educational, but also extraordinary by blending imaginative storytelling with learning. In just a moment, I'm going to show you the production process. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you're interested in creating a channel like this, consider joining our AI Content Academy Skool community, where you can build your own YouTube channel step by step. Plus, I'd like to add a little surprise. I'm going to create your channel's first script and character for you, and then you can take it from there. This is your chance to get started with a ready-made concept, and from there, you can expand and develop your content. So, if you want to bring your creative ideas to life, join us and let's make it happen together. So, if you're ready to start, let's dive in. Creating content like this takes time and dedication, but the rewards are worth it. Whether you're inspired by Tilly's journey or have your own ideas ready to go, let's get started and build something amazing together.
Channels that are both educational and targeted at children tend to earn significantly more money. To identify such successful channels, we start by asking Perplexity. This tool helps us explore the YouTube landscape, identifying popular channels that combine learning with fun content for kids. By analyzing existing channels, we can understand what kind of content performs well and how to model our channel for maximum impact. From the results that Perplexity gives us, we randomly choose the second one. This channel has 20 million subscribers, and after analyzing it, we notice that it's exactly what we're aiming for, a channel that's grown around a unique character and has become a recognizable brand. When you create a character, even if others try to copy you, you'll still continue to earn because you've built a brand. This is a powerful way to establish long-term income. Of course, there are quicker ways to get started, but branding through a character gives you a consistent and sustainable revenue stream. Next, we asked Perplexity what makes Blippi so successful, and here's what we found. First, Blippi's character is energetic and curious, which kids love, making learning exciting. His educational content covers everything from colors to animals, helping preschoolers learn in a fun way. Blippi also makes his videos interactive by inviting children to answer questions, which keeps them engaged. Visually, the bright colors and real-life adventures grab attention, while a consistent upload schedule keeps kids coming back. Parents appreciate that the content is safe, educational, and entertaining, which encourages them to recommend it. Finally, Blippi uses social media effectively, expanding his reach beyond YouTube. All these elements combined make Blippi a model of success, and we can apply these ideas to our own channel to ensure growth and engagement. Now, let's check how much this channel makes. Using Social Blade, we can see that it earns between $100,000 to $1.8 million per month, which is an incredible range. Based on our experience and analysis, we estimate that this channel earns approximately $500,000 per month. This is a clear indicator of the massive potential in running a successful kids' YouTube channel. When we look at the video styles on this channel, we see that Blippi creates adventures for himself, often involving animals. This isn't the only strategy, but it's an effective starting point for us. Videos like these tend to perform very well, racking up millions of views. While our initial target might not be $500,000 a month, earning $20,000 per month by taking inspiration from Blippi's content style is very achievable. By creating engaging, adventurous content for kids, we can generate consistent viewership and revenue. To create a character like this, we're going to use a Flux LoRa, which will allow us to make consistent videos featuring the same character every time. I'm going to show you an advanced character development technique using Comfy UI, and I'm doing this on Mimic PC. It might sound complex, but don't worry. It's actually quite simple once you get the hang of it. Plus, I'll be providing all the resources ready-made in our Skool group, so you can follow along easily and create your own character without hassle. To design this character, I went back to the Perplexity feed and asked for help creating a character concept. We drew inspiration from Blippi's strengths, his engaging personality, and educational focus to create our own unique character. It took a bit of tweaking, but here's what we came up with. Key elements to include: character traits. Our character, Tilly, should embody curiosity, enthusiasm, and a love for animals, inspiring kids to explore and learn about wildlife. Visual style, we chose a bright and cheerful color palette, purple, yellow, green, that stands out and captures children's attention. Educational focus, Tilly will share fun facts about animals during her adventures, making learning an interactive experience. Interactive elements, Tilly will encourage kids to mimic animal sounds or movements, boosting engagement and participation. I also provided a sample prompt that could be used during the character design to fit well with Flux prompting. After a few iterations, we ended up with a character prompt I was happy with. So, Tilly is now the name of our character, and we're ready to start designing her. Once we have the prompt exactly how we want it, we move on to Comfy UI to actually create Tilly. As I mentioned before, even if this looks a bit complex, don't be intimidated. I will be providing you with the full workflows. This means you'll only need to input the prompt, and you can generate your character that easily. And as a bonus, if you want, I'll personally help you create your first character to kickstart your journey and be a part of our project. In our Skool group, we'll also be sharing niche ideas every week that have viral or income potential, just like Tilly's channel. We'll work on these ideas together, building something from scratch step by step. Now, as you can see on the screen, here's how to use the workflow. Initially, you activate the first option that will create a basic character sheet. Once that is done, you can activate the other options and allow the workflow to add the details to our character. This approach keeps things organized and lets us see the character evolve at each stage. Additionally, soon I'll be sharing a workflow where you can create characters based on your own photo. The advantage of this workflow is that the characters are unique to you, making your channel truly branded, and kids will be able to build a real connection with your character. Unlike the clickbait methods that some so-called gurus show, like making $100,000 with one video, this approach is for those who are serious about dedicating time and effort to build something meaningful and profitable. It's one of the best ways to create long-lasting value, especially for a kids channel. Of course, there are other approaches as well, and I'll be sharing those too, but today, I wanted to show you one of the most effective ways to create a kids channel. Let's continue with the process. At this stage, you might need to make a few attempts before getting the result you want, but don't give up. You can slow down the video to see each step clearly, or leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to help. Sometimes, you might need to change the seed or adjust the emotions. The beauty of this workflow is that it generates the data we need to train our LoRa, allowing us to capture a wide range of emotions and characteristics. Since we'll be using this LoRa across different scenes, having a well-rounded dataset is crucial. This is a truly advanced technique. When creating an animation or a film, defining and designing the characters is always the first step. Traditionally, characters would be drawn one by one, but with this workflow, we can achieve detailed results using natural language alone. This makes character creation far more accessible and creative, letting you bring your ideas to life faster than ever. It's not only efficient, but it's also a huge step forward for content creators. In the future, these techniques will only evolve further, unlocking even greater possibilities. After several iterations, I finally crafted a version of Tilly that I am truly proud of. This character design process can sometimes take a bit of tweaking, but reaching this stage is incredibly rewarding. Tilly embodies exactly what we set out to create, a curious, enthusiastic character that will engage young viewers. Once you reach this point, you can start experimenting with various emotions and expressions for your character. Emotional flexibility is crucial for children's content because it helps the character feel more relatable. Kids are naturally drawn to expressive and dynamic characters, which can make Tilly feel like a friend who takes them on adventures. One of the best features of this workflow is that it includes an upscale function, which ensures that all visuals we generate are of a high quality. High-resolution images are not only visually appealing, but are also vital for creating a polished product. When training our LoRa model, having these high-quality images makes a huge difference, especially when we want our character to remain consistent and detailed across all the videos we produce. Each time we make an adjustment to Tilly, we don't need to restart the workflow from scratch. Instead, we can simply apply the desired changes, whether it's an emotional tweak or a visual enhancement, and the system integrates them efficiently. This way, we save time while ensuring the quality stays intact throughout the design process. For organizing these visuals, I highly recommend collecting all of your images in a designated folder and naming them systematically. Something like photo_of_Tilly1, photo_of_Tilly2, and so on will be helpful. At first, this might seem like a small step, but as you continue building content and creating additional assets, this organization becomes essential. It makes the workflow efficient, especially when you're training LoRa or integrating Tilly into various content. It's a small step that saves time and avoids confusion later on, making sure you can find exactly what you need when you need it. Another powerful aspect of this workflow is how we can use natural language to shape the character into exactly what we need. In traditional animation, every little change would require a new drawing, often involving several artists working on each frame. But here, using this advanced AI workflow, we can iterate quickly using prompts. If we decide that Tilly should be more cheerful or perhaps look more determined, we can make that adjustment with just a few words. The combination of Comfy UI, the Flux LoRa model, and upscaling allows us to experiment freely without the cost or time traditionally associated with character design. This flexibility isn't just about making one character. As we grow and develop our channel, having the ability to adjust characters on the fly opens up new creative opportunities. Imagine Tilly going from exploring nature to diving into space, all while keeping her consistent expressions that children are familiar with. We could create themed episodes around different environments or events while ensuring Tilly feels familiar. This consistency builds trust with the audience, Children get to recognize and love Tilly no matter where her adventures take her. Moreover, emotional versatility is a big part of what makes Tilly a powerful character. Being able to show a range of emotions, joy, curiosity, determination, means that she can better connect with children. Kids can see themselves in Tilly. They can relate to her excitement when she discovers something new or her determination when she faces a challenge. This connection is what makes content stand out in an increasingly crowded children's media landscape. By giving Tilly these relatable emotional expressions, we ensure that kids aren't just passively watching, they're engaged and emotionally invested in what's happening on screen. The LoRa model we train from these visuals will also allow us to use Tilly in multiple scenarios beyond just videos. We can create thumbnails, posters, or even digital storybooks with Tilly as the central character, maintaining her unique look across different formats. The upscaled images and the extensive dataset make it possible to ensure that Tilly remains the same lovable character throughout, whether she's in a video, a digital book, or a social media post promoting new content. Creating characters like this is not only about using technology to make things easier, it's about bringing our creative visions to life in ways that were previously impossible without massive resources. We're at the cutting edge of content creation. Instead of relying on large animation studios or complicated manual processes, we're able to bring professional quality characters to life with a few well-structured prompts and a powerful workflow. This is the future of content creation for kids, and we're just getting started. With Tilly, we've created a character that's capable of building a real, lasting connection with the audience. The flexibility, creativity, and efficiency we gain through this AI-driven process are opening up opportunities that can change the way we create and think about children's content. I'm so excited to continue this journey, to see Tilly's adventures unfold, and to share more ways that you can build characters and stories that truly resonate. Let's get started on this creative journey and make something amazing together. Now, we're training our LoRa using AI Toolkit on Mimic PC. The crucial part of this process is the trigger word you assign to your LoRa. This trigger is what tells Flux when to generate your specific LoRa model during prompting. That's why it's really important to choose a unique and memorable trigger word. I've used Tilly for ours. In AI Toolkit, once you've set everything up as shown earlier, starting the training process is straightforward. On average, it takes about an hour to complete the training, and once it's done, you'll be able to download your LoRa from the output section. Just remember, the quality of your LoRa heavily depends on the images you use. Make sure to only include the images you are truly happy with. Adding low quality or incorrect images will lead to less desirable results, so being selective here is key. I'll also provide the link to AI Toolkit in the video description, so you can access it easily. This tool makes training a LoRa simple, but it's the quality of your input and your unique trigger that will make your LoRa truly shine. Now that we've trained our LoRa and downloaded it, everything is set. Here, you can see our Comfy UI workflow. We're using it through Mimic PC to make the entire process seamless. This workflow will allow us to consistently produce visuals of Tilly with a high level of detail and consistency. The beauty of this workflow is that once everything is set up, you can reuse it anytime to generate new scenes or expressions for Tilly. It automates a lot of the complex elements, which means that even if you don't have technical expertise, you can still create professional quality content. Just run the workflow with your LoRa loaded, and it will generate images of Tilly exactly as we trained her, complete with all the features, expressions, and emotions we developed during the earlier stages. One of the key aspects of using Comfy UI and Mimic PC is that it allows you to work efficiently and maintain creative control. Unlike other methods where you need to start from scratch each time, this workflow helps automate repetitive tasks, giving you more time to focus on creativity rather than the technical details. We can now take our character into different settings, add unique features, and start creating episodes for our channel, all while maintaining the consistency that's critical for kids' content. With this setup, you'll be able to expand Tilly's story and build engaging content that children will look forward to. It's efficient, easy to use, and ensures that our character stands out. Let's get started using our new LoRa and see what adventures Tilly can take us on. Our first scene has come to life. As you can see, Tilly is on a safari and she's surrounded by lions. For this first story, Tilly will be introducing children to lions, teaching them all about these amazing animals in a fun and engaging way. The adventure begins right here, in the heart of the safari, where Tilly interacts with the lions and talks about their habits, environment, and what makes them unique. By exploring the habitat and showing kids what lions do in the wild, we make learning exciting and memorable. Tilly's enthusiasm and curiosity make her the perfect guide to take kids on this wild journey, sparking their interest in wildlife and encouraging a love for exploration. With this episode, our goal is to blend education with storytelling, making sure kids are not only entertained, but also learning something valuable with every adventure. We can continue generating exciting video scenes by using the same perplexity thread. The key here is optimizing the prompts. Once a prompt is optimized, we can reuse that same style to generate consistent outputs, but it's important to refine prompts for each character and each story. By imagining the scene and the characters in detail, we can craft the perfect prompt and then improve it through trial and error until we get the best possible result. This is a creative process that combines both vision and experimentation, and in our Skool group, we work on this together. Members can share prompts, refine them collaboratively, and learn from each other's experiments. With the collective creativity and feedback, we ensure the best results for everyone. Using this method, we'll be creating a total of 19 scenes for Tilly's safari adventure, each one introducing children to different aspects of wildlife and nature. By optimizing our prompts and making sure each one is tailored for Tilly's unique personality and each story's requirements, we'll be able to produce consistent, engaging content. This approach not only maintains the quality across all scenes, but also ensures that every video is exciting and educational. Let's move on to the next prompt and generate the rest of Tilly's safari adventure. If you're looking for a more efficient method, you can take the Perplexity feed and feed it into ChatGPT to continue the work from there. I often recommend using ChatGPT's Canvas tool for even more organized work, but in this version, we'll be sticking to the regular ChatGPT interface. It will help us generate prompts for our scenes based on the feed we give it. This approach allows you to expand on the ideas we initially gathered with Perplexity, but in a more automated way. ChatGPT can help by suggesting refined prompts, iterating on our ideas, and even giving more creative variations that can bring Tilly's adventure to life even further. Whenever you feel like it, feel free to pause the video and use Flux prompts as examples to generate similar results. By combining the power of Perplexity and ChatGPT, you can speed up the process of creating and refining prompts for each scene, all while maintaining consistency and creativity. It's all about finding the tools that work best for you, and I'm here to show you how to make the most of them. As an alternative, I'm also going to show you how to create our character using Invoke. Invoke allows us to use our trained LoRa and work within painting to apply our character in various scenes. Let's say you prefer mid-journey visuals, they have a style that really appeals to you, but you still need a consistent character, or you want to use Flux 1.1 Pro. Invoke can bridge that gap by letting us bring our character, Tilly, into any of these generated images, ensuring that she fits perfectly even with different artistic styles. With Invoke, we can take the consistent character model we created and integrate her into any scene, including those generated by other AI like Midjourney or even real-world photos. Using the in-painting method, we can blend Tilly into these visuals naturally, making it look like she belongs there without losing her distinct features. This is incredibly useful if you're working with a mix of content types, maybe like mid-journey scenery, but need Tilly to be a consistent part of the story across different settings. The great thing about this approach is flexibility. You're not tied to a single platform or artistic style. You can adapt Tilly to different scenes without compromising on the character consistency that's so important for your brand. And using Flux 1.1 Pro gives us even more advanced control over style and rendering quality, ensuring that Tilly can be brought into highly realistic environments seamlessly. This opens up the possibility to take Tilly from animated adventures to more lifelike, cinematic scenarios, giving your audience an even richer viewing experience. The in-painting process with Invoke might sound a bit technical, but it's surprisingly user-friendly. Just load your Laura, choose the target image, and start in-painting to add Tilly into any scene you want. This method really makes character development versatile. You can tell your story in your style, with Tilly adapting to fit any creative vision you have. From this point on, our next steps are creating the videos and designing the audio. We'll be using Minimax for generating the videos. The prompts can be written using the GPT setup we've already adjusted, ensuring everything aligns with our original concept. Minimax is great for generating dynamic visuals and is particularly good at maintaining character consistency, even during movement. At the same time, Kling has just introduced a new model designed for consistent character visuals, but I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I might make a video about it once I do, as it could be an interesting addition to our toolkit. For now, we'll stick with Minimax, as it's proven to be highly effective for our needs. The video creation part is relatively straightforward, so I won't be going into too much detail here. Instead, let's move on to sound design, which is a critical component for making these videos truly engaging. Good audio can make a big difference in capturing a child's attention and making the experience immersive. So, let's jump into how we can create great sound design for Tilly's adventure videos. At this stage, we're working on sound design. Using 11 Labs' voice design feature, we can create a unique voice for our character with just a few iterations. Since Blippi has a childlike tone that resonates well with young audiences, I wanted Tilly's voice to have a similar quality, something friendly, upbeat, and engaging for children. After experimenting a bit, I was able to design Tilly's voice to match the personality we've crafted for her: curious, enthusiastic, and easy for kids to connect with. 11 Labs makes this process simple, as you can adjust tone, pitch, and expression until you get exactly the kind of voice you need for your character. This personalized voice adds an extra layer of uniqueness to Tilly, making her even more relatable and memorable for our audience.
Just look at this place. It's so vast and alive. Just look at.
Now we're also giving Tilly a personal touch by having her interact with Act 1. This adds an extra layer of personality to her character, making the content even more engaging. In our example, since I was on vacation, I wasn't able to do a very professional shoot, but the results were still effective. The Act 1 integration allows Tilly to interact more dynamically, making her character feel more alive and personable. As you can see, even with a simple setup, the outcome was great, and the process was smooth. By using this method, your success on YouTube is almost inevitable. High-quality, engaging characters like Tilly, paired with the right tools, mean that creating popular, money-making content becomes much more accessible. This kind of personalization is exactly what helps channels grow rapidly, build a loyal audience, and eventually generate significant revenue.
Hi there, my name is Tali, and today I am taking you to an adventure on the African savanna, home of the majestic lion. Just look at this place, it's so vast and alive. Just look at this place, it's so vast and alive. Just look at this place, it's so vast and alive. Just look at this place, it's so vast and alive. Just look at this place, it's so vast and alive.